AI Business Brief for August 24, 2026. Anthropic's Opus 4. 8 dominates enterprise AI. Spend while its flagship Fable model struggles on cost. A mysterious Ox Alpha reasoning model appeared on Open Router with nobody sure who built it. And businesses are learning that simple automation workflows beat expensive AI agents for most real work. Here's the full breakdown of today's top AI stories for your business. Next section, lead story. Businesses winning with automation are choosing workflows over agents, and the data backs them up. The Inc. Piece from Robert Gillespie lands on something most AI vendors don't want you to hear. The companies getting the best ROI, return on investment, from automation aren't building sophisticated AI agents. They're building straightforward workflows. The core argument is that most business processes don't need an autonomous agent making decisions. They need a reliable sequence of steps that runs the same way every time. If you're paying for an agent tier tool to do what a Zapier Zap or a Power Automate Flow could handle, you're overspending. This lines up with what we're seeing in the ramp spending data. Covered below, enterprises are gravitating toward mid-tier models like Opus 4. 8 rather than bleeding-edge options like Fable. Because good enough at a reasonable price beats incredible at 10 times the cost for most production work. The same logic applies to your automation stack. What to do? Before you sign up for another AI agent platform, audit your current processes. If the task follows a predictable path with clear inputs and outputs, a workflow tool make Zapier, Power Automate will cost less and break less often. Save agent-level AI for genuinely ambiguous tasks where the system needs to make judgment calls. Source. Next section, tools and launches. Ox Alpha, mystery reasoning model turns heads on Open Router. A new model called Ox Alpha appeared on Open Router Thursday, described as a reasoning model designed for coding, sustained agentic work, and production workloads. Stripe CEO Patrick Collison called it very impressive. Nobody knows who built it. Speculation ranges from China's Z AI GLM family to an unreleased Microsoft MAI variant. It's free during the preview period. If you use Open Router for development, it's worth testing on a sample coding task to benchmark against your current model. Don't migrate production workloads to an anonymous model, but keep it on your radar. Source. Claude Code enables a solo developer to rebuild Apple Aperture in a week. Inc. Jason Ayton used Claude Code to build a functional replacement for Apple's discontinued Aperture photo editor, a project he'd wanted for 12 years. This is vibe coding in action, describing what you want and letting an AI coding assistant handle implementation. If you have a very specific software need that no off-the-shelf product solves, tools like Claude Code, Cursor, or GitHub Copilot can now get you from idea to working prototype faster than hiring a contractor. Source. Harvard's AI coaching clones for startups. Harvard Business School Foundry now offers 24/7 access to AI versions of faculty members for $699. Founders use them to refine business ideas, practice investor pitches, and work through strategy questions. If you're bootstrapping and can't afford a business coach, this is a structured alternative with real curriculum behind it. Source. Linkday's Smart Calendar, household management without subscriptions, a wall-mounted touchscreen calendar that syncs Google, iCloud, Outlook, Yahoo, and Cozy calendars. The AI meal planner lets you snap a photo of a recipe or school lunch menu and auto-generates a shopping list. The 10.1-inch model is $66 on Amazon right now. No monthly subscription for core features. If you run a home-based business and struggle with family/work schedule overlap, this could help. Source. Next section, Business Playbook. How to communicate AI changes without losing your team. CNBC Deep Dive into Workplace AI Backlash offers 3 models worth studying. Ironclad, now superhuman, frames AI as acceleration, not efficiency. Their CTO taught internal classes and was transparent about both promises and pitfalls. Superhuman skips top-down mandates entirely. Teams identify their own workflow pain points and pick their own tools. Torani, 103 years, 0 layoffs, runs small pilot projects and lets employees participate in iteration before rolling changes broadly. 53% of Americans still worry AI will cost someone in their household a job. If you're adopting AI tools in your business, how you communicate matters as much as what you implement. Start with a specific pain point, let the team see the tool solve it, and expand from there. Source. YouTube, LinkedIn, and Substack now flag AI-generated content. All 3 platforms built AI disclosure infrastructure this summer. If your business posts content on these platforms, you need a written policy on AI use in your content workflow. Decide now whether you disclose AI assistance and how, rather than letting platform algorithms label your content for you. Source. Next section, Pricing and Access Watch. Anthropic model spending breakdown tells a clear story about cost sensitivity. Ramp's billing data across 70,000 companies shows July 2026 API spend, Opus 4, 8, 28.0%, The Workhorse, Sonnet 4, 6, 8.3%, Fable 5, 8.0%, Opus 4, 6, 6.9%, Opus 5, 3.5%. Fable is widely considered the most capable model available, but its cost has pushed most production workloads to Opus 4, 8. Anthropic's annualized revenue hit $65 in July, up from $47 in May, and they're projecting Q3 profitability. OpenAI's annualized revenue crossed $40 after GPT-5.6 launched in July. What this means for you? If you're building on the Anthropic API, Opus 4, 8 is where the market has settled for cost-effective production use. Use Fable only for tasks where the quality difference justifies the premium. Source. Next section, industry moves. AI copyright law remains unsettled, but a pattern is emerging. Judge Alsup's $1.5 Anthropic ruling found that AI training itself is lawful, analogous to reading, but sourcing training data from pirate libraries is not. Courts are trending toward a distinction. If your AI competes directly with the source material, expect trouble. If it creates something genuinely different, fair use arguments are winning. For small businesses using AI-generated content, this means you're on solid ground using AI tools for original work, but be cautious about asking AI to closely replicate specific copyrighted styles or content. Source. The AI question CEOs should ask isn't, who can we cut? Bill Foch's Inc. Piece argues AI should be treated as a tool for expanding what your team can do, not a headcount reduction strategy. Companies that lead with how do we cut are losing their best people to companies that lead with how do we grow. Source. Next section, quick wins. 1. Audit your automation stack this week. List every automated workflow you're running. For each one, ask, does this need AI judgment or does it just need to run reliably? Move anything that doesn't need judgment to a simpler, cheaper workflow tool. You'll cut costs and reduce failure points. 2. Draft your AI content disclosure policy. With YouTube, LinkedIn, and Substack all flagging AI content, write a 2-paragraph internal policy, a when your team uses AI in content creation, and be how you disclose it. Post it in your team wiki or shared drive before the platforms decide for you. Next section, Outlook. Cost consciousness is the dominant theme in enterprise AI right now. From Fable's adoption struggles to the workflow over agents argument, businesses are optimizing for value rather than chasing the newest capability. The Mystery Ox Alpha model and the ongoing copyright rulings both point to a market that's maturing fast, where practical results matter more than benchmarks. Watch for Anthropic's Q3 profitability announcement and any identity reveal behind Ox Alpha this week. That concludes today's AI Business Brief. From Carolina Clear Tech, stay smart, stay ahead.